And our Verify team is here to get you answers about COVID-19.
And tonight we tackle the Delta variant and how it's identified with a PCR test. Here's Karina Nova with our local Verify team.
Our viewer Rick asks, can you verify what test is used to identify the Delta variant, and is it the same PCR test for all the strains? To get the answer, we checked with the Ohio Department of Health and the CDC. ODH says the Delta variant is detected through genomic sequencing. There isn't a separate test that is conducted solely for the Delta variant. Ohio Department of Health Director Dr. Bruce Vanderhoff explains this process in further detail.
The Ohio Department of Health Laboratory participates in the CDC's national SARS-CoV-2 surveillance system. Each week, the state's public health laboratory sends positive PCR specimens to the CDC for sequencing as a part of that. And these data are used to monitor for variants. It is a very complex process. First, there has to remain enough of the original specimen after the COVID-19 PCR test was sequenced to run the genomic sequencing. And secondly, that specimen needs to have had a sufficiently high viral load.
That means not every PCR specimen in Ohio can be sequenced. ODH also says that it takes 3 to 4 weeks to perform sequencing.
When someone gets a positive COVID-19 test, they don't find out which strain they might be infected with, just whether or not they have had COVID-19. Sequencing is mostly conducted for public health surveillance purposes, rather than for individual patient treatment decision-making. Sequencing helps us get a better picture of the virus and helps us to understand trends.
Dr. Vanderhoff says those trends show it is clear the Delta variant is on a rapid increase here in Ohio. The CDC goes into more detail on their website explaining how genomic sequencing works. So we can verify the PCR test is used for the Delta variant, but the Delta variant is further identified through genomic sequencing. With this Verify, I'm Karina Nova.